We've got 5 million oysters in the water right now, ranging between the age of 6 months and 4 years. The stuff that is going to market now is between 3 and 4 years old. And the stuff that we have right now in our upweller will be ready for the market between 2 and 3. They're regular Chesapeake Bay oysters, the eastern oyster. We don't grow any of the invasive species. This is your traditional eastern oyster that we used to get out of the bay in droves that we don't get anymore. So we farm them. All right, so these are the last of this year's oysters. They were set back in April, and they're the last of 1.3 million. There's about 200,000 left in the upweller, and these are the slower growers. They're the last ones to set, but they're still just as pretty as the rest of them. Just because it takes you longer to grow in the larval stage doesn't necessarily mean it takes you longer to grow in the adult stage. Flip them once a week in July. As the water starts to cool off, we flip them less. It's less maintenance. We have to dump them out, tumble them, din them, wash them, put them back in. It's a pretty labor-intense process, but again, you got to do what you got to do to make a good oyster. You could throw an oyster in a bag and leave it sit there for 3 years and then come back and get it, but it's not going to be real pretty. We like to have a nice, pretty oyster. Environmentally, it's better for the bay, but we farm them to make money. You know, it's a win-win in terms of us being able to provide a living for our employees, for ourselves, and also beneficial to the bay. There's no ecological drawbacks to it whatsoever. But it's a good way to make a living. My last position was at an industrial park in New England. You know, who wants to go to an industrial park in New England? We work on a beach every day. Eat fish, live long. Eat oysters, love long.